5 affordable foods that keep your heart healthy after 60. The truth revealed by science. Have you ever wondered if your heart is working too hard? Maybe there are days when climbing just a few steps leaves you more winded than usual, and a fleeting thought crosses your mind. Am I really okay? If so, you're not alone. According to the latest 2024 report from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, nearly 50% of Americans over the age of 60 are dealing with some form of cardiovascular issue. Whether it's high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, or even the risk of stroke. That number might be startling, but don't panic just yet. Here's the good news. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on expensive medications or complicated therapies to keep your heart strong. Sometimes the best remedies are already waiting for you in your kitchen, just a few dollars spent at Walmart or your local grocery store. Today I want to take you on a journey through 5 simple, budget-friendly foods that could turn your heart into a stronger, more resilient companion than you ever imagined. This isn't just friendly advice, it's all backed by science. And I'll share real stories from real people so you can see that heart health isn't some far-off dream. Let's get started. Picture this. You're standing in the supermarket, cart empty, wondering, what can I do for my heart today? You pass by the canned fish aisle and spot a tiny can of sardines. You might have skipped over it before, maybe because of the smell or thinking it wasn't your kind of food. Then you see a bag of oats for under $2, something you usually buy for your grandkids' breakfast. Next to that is a box of frozen blueberries, those bright little fruits you've always liked for their beautiful color. But don't stop there. Reach for a bag of walnuts and a bunch of fresh spinach. These 5 items, each just a few dollars, hold the power to keep your heart beating strong and steady, ready for the days ahead. I'll walk you through each one, not just to explain how they work, but to show you fun, tasty, and easy ways to bring them into your daily life. Because after 60, we don't just want to live longer. We want to live well, with joy and vitality. Right? Let's start with sardines, a name that might already make some people wrinkle their noses. I used to feel the same way. I thought sardines were something you only ate during hard times, nothing exciting. But then I discovered the truth. A 5-ounce can of sardines costing less than $2 holds about 160 calories, 18 grams of protein, and 8.5 grams of fat. Most of it the good kind your heart craves. What amazed me even more were the micronutrients inside. Over 100% of your daily vitamin B12, around 20% of your vitamin D, and nearly 30% of your calcium needs to keep your bones strong. On top of that, it delivers 737 milligrams of omega-3s, far exceeding the American Heart Association's recommendations. A 2023 study published in Frontiers in Nutrition showed that omega-3s from sardines work more effectively when combined with the fish's natural nutrients, like calcium, magnesium, and zinc, to reduce inflammation, one of heart disease's biggest enemies. And a 2024 report from the U.S. National Institutes of Health, NIH, found that eating sardines twice a week reduced stroke risk by up to 18%. I once met a woman named Mary from Texas, 72 years old, who began eating sardines after her blood pressure spiked. She laughed, "Now I feel healthier than my daughter, and I'm saving money on meds too." Eating sardines isn't as hard as you might think. Try placing a few on whole grain toast, squeezing fresh lemon over them, and adding a sprinkle of black pepper. Within 5 minutes, you've got a delicious breakfast. If the smell turns you off, choose the tomato sauce version. The flavor is milder and blends beautifully with the sauce. Or mix them with olive oil and minced garlic, spread on a cracker. It's a snack anyone would enjoy. You don't need to be a great cook. Just a fork and a little creativity will do. And if sodium is a concern, look for low-salt versions or give them a quick rinse before eating. With a low price and big benefits, sardines are a simple way to tell your heart, I've got your back. You know what? I created this channel because I believe we, those who've lived through so many springs, deserve to be healthy without living in constant worry. If you've found today's tips helpful, please leave a comment and tell me how you take care of your heart. Just one sentence from you might inspire hundreds of others. I'm trying to reach the first 1,000 subscribers, not for me, but so no one has to face health struggles alone. Will you join me in spreading this message of wellness? Next up is oats, a food so familiar you might overlook it. A 42-ounce bag at Walmart costs about $1.98 and can last you an entire month. Each half-cup serving of cooked oats, about 40 grams, provides 150 calories, 5 grams of protein, and 4 grams of soluble fiber, the kind heart doctors like me call the silent hero of cholesterol reduction. A 2024 study from Harvard University found that eating oats daily can lower bad cholesterol, LDL, by up to 7% in just 6 weeks, without any drastic diet changes. Think of it like a quiet janitor sweeping away plaque from your arteries. I once met John from Ohio, 65, who thought oatmeal was boring until his cholesterol became a concern. He started eating a bowl with honey and chopped apples every morning. 3 months later, he said, "I'm off the meds and I feel lighter than I have in years." Oats are incredibly versatile. Cook them with unsweetened milk, add a spoonful of peanut butter, or sprinkle some walnuts on top. It's both delicious and nourishing. Not into cooking? Try overnight oats. Mix half a cup of oats with a cup of milk, let it sit in the fridge overnight, and add banana slices in the morning. It's so simple you can prep it while watching TV. With its low cost and big impact, oatmeal is a heart-smart choice that won't break the bank. Now let's talk about blueberries. Those tiny purple gems you may have bought simply because they look pretty. A 12-ounce frozen pack costs under $3, and each cup, 148 grams, delivers just 85 calories, but packs a powerful punch of antioxidants. According to a 2024 report from the American Heart Association, eating 1 cup of blueberries daily reduced blood vessel inflammation by up to 12% in people over 60, a major factor in heart disease. The anthocyanins in blueberries act like little warriors, protecting your heart from age stress. I once met Bill from Florida, 68, who started eating blueberries after learning about inflammation. He laughed and said, "I never imagined these little guys would make me feel young again." Toss them in yogurt, blend them into smoothies with spinach, or eat them straight. Any way works. Want something creative? Try making a parfait with oats, yogurt, and blueberries. It's as beautiful as it is heart healthy. Now, something you might not expect. Walnuts. Small but mighty. A 16-ounce bag at Walmart runs about $5, and each 1-ounce serving, roughly 14 walnut halves, provides 185 calories, 4 grams of protein, and 18 grams of healthy fats. What sets them apart is the 2.5 grams of plant-based omega-3s per serving, twice the amount found in many other nuts. A 2024 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that eating just 1 ounce of walnuts daily reduced heart disease risk by up to 15% in adults over 60, thanks to their anti-inflammatory powers and ability to boost circulation. I once advised a patient named Susan, 63, to add walnuts to her diet after she grew concerned about her blood pressure. 6 months later, she told me, "I never thought a handful of nuts could change me this much." Walnuts are easy to enjoy. Sprinkle them on your oatmeal, mix with blueberries in yogurt, or snack on them plain. If you have a sweet tooth, coat them in a bit of honey and roast them at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. Delicious! With a fair price and impressive benefits, walnuts are a perfect pick for your heart. Last but not least, spinach. The leafy green you might have passed over, thinking it's just for salads. A 10-ounce fresh bag costs around $2, and 1 cooked cup, 180 grams, contains only 41 calories, yet offers 5 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber, and a wealth of potassium, magnesium, and natural nitrates. According to a 2024 study from the Mayo Clinic, nitrates in spinach help relax blood vessels, reducing blood pressure by up to 5 millimeters of mercury in just 4 weeks. I once met Linda, 70, who added spinach to her meals after experiencing shortness of breath. She told me, "I feel like my heart gets lighter every day." Sauté spinach with garlic and olive oil. Blend it into smoothies with blueberries or toss it into soup. It's easy. Not only is it great for your heart, but it can make you feel more energized and vibrant too.